G'day, this is Shane broadcasting live from Mount Panorama. Check out my new kangaroos. I herded them up this mountain myself with my push bike. Anyway, today's quick video, I'm just going to show you how to create Pong using an integrated development environment and artificial intelligence. So what I'm going to be using today will be Visual Studio Code from Microsoft, which has been integrated with Microsoft Copilot. I'm going to make this video simple for the novice who wants to learn how to start creating their own basic video games with, let's say, JavaScript, Visual Studio, and Microsoft's Copilot. All right, let's begin. Give me a second and I'll share my screen. Just move me over here. All right, so here's Pong. This is a game I've already built using AI, just by prompting AI to build the video game. I just go to a HTML file. Give it a second to load. And as you can see, we got Pong. So this took about 5 minutes to make with a Gen AI. It's not perfect because it was made with Gen AI. Probably needs a bit more human input. But it's Pong, nevertheless. AI can make Pong. So yeah. How can you do this yourself? How can you make your own Pong video game in about 5 minutes with AI? Let me show you. All right, first, you need to download yourself an integrated development environment. In layman's terms, what an integrated development environment is basically like a workbench where you can build applications and video games, or really whatever you want to program, you can desire it. Now first, we need a file for the integrated development environment to work in. So let's create a new one. I'm just going to create a version 2 of this. All right. And what I'm going to do here is you need to you need to be able to view your file extensions. So before you create anything, click on View, then click on Show, then click on File Name Extensions, because that's important. I'll show you now why that is. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to just create a new text document, and we're going to call this Pong. And we're going to give this little file name extension of HTML. A HTML file is basically it's the document which displays when you browse any website on the internet. So now that's created a HTML document. Now we need a JavaScript document, which is going to be included within a HTML document. So let's create a new document and call this Pong as well. And let's change the file extension to JS for JavaScript. So I'm just going to go to, where is my name? There it is. JS for JavaScript. This prompt will show up saying if you change a file name extension, it might become unstable. Yeah, you're fine to do that. Just click yes. So now we've got version 2 of the Pong video game. So let's see if I can replicate the issue with Copilot and create a Pong video game. All right. So let's return to Visual Basic, your IDE environment, and let's select Open Folder. Let's go to the desktop. Let's select on Pong. Let's go to version 2, and let's select that folder. Here we are. It's now loaded with your files on the side here. So on your left-hand side, you've got Pong, the HTML document, and you've got Pong, the JavaScript document. As you can see here, both files are currently empty. There's a little disclaimer here, so you can generate code, select a language, and start typing or dismiss this. So you can generate. I haven't tried this actual function myself, but what I'll do is I'll generate the code over in this section here, because that's what I did last time, and then I'll just copy and paste over. So I'll just say, I'll just type out something for the AI system, such as I am creating a Pong. Oh, this is the HTML. Because as you can see here, it's actually it's detected account file content is HTML. So I'm just going to say create upon HTML file. That links to a Pong video game and Pong.js. I'm just going to generate that. Give it a minute. That's it. And here's the code you need for your HTML file. I'm not going to get nitty gritty in the code here, but basically you got your doc type is HTML and you got your closing brackets here, the body of the HTML document in here. That includes the script, the JavaScript file, which links to your Pong video game. So let's just simply copy this and paste it over here. And now that's click on save. So now let's save that in the HTML file. Let's open up the HTML file and see what's happened, see what it's done. Give it a minute. So it's located the updated. It's now done this in a HTML file. So you've got the Pong video game in the title. You see a game canvas, but there's nothing in the game. So we want to actually put a video game within this little canvas. So let's do that now. So now let's go to the Pong.js file, which is the JS file over here, as you can see. And as you can see here, it's now changed that to the Pong.js file. So I'm just going to input in here saying create the Pong Java script game with the player. Plays Pong against an AI. Give that a minute to generate. So as you can see, JavaScript code is a little bit different than HTML. You've got your constant variables. You've got your functions and whatnot. If you want to get into the nitty-gritty of what the code is, you can do some research on that. This video, I just want to keep simple, however. So I'm just going to copy all this code right to the end of the loop of the game loop. I'm going to paste it in here. Then I'm just going to select save. Then I'm just going to reload this. And as you can see now, it's got Pong. But I'm trying to move my mouse. Oh, you don't need to move your mouse. You can actually, it uses the keyboard for this one. So yeah, now you got Pong. So yeah, it's really straightforward, really simple. Of course, you want to, work on the game a little bit more because you don't want AI to always hit the ball. And see, you can see it's a little bit buggy. AI keeps on winning. AI is too good. I want to make it competitive. So I reckon what I'll do is I'm going to make the ball travel faster. Let's see if I can do that. All right. Let's just keep that one. Oh, and I'll also show you another thing. If you do get errors in your code, there's a little trick you can do. You can right click and you can select the inspect button on your browser. And you got the console. Oh, and the debugger options. If there's a bug in your game, you can look in this section here in any browser, which will pretty much usually detail what the actual error code is. So if you need to troubleshoot, if your game's not working in the future, if it's not doing what you told it to do, you just simply right click and select the inspect button. This is, this is a useful tool for when you're debugging your game. You can even check its performance, the memory it uses, and whatnot. Audio. So now let's now because I want to keep it short for YouTube, I'm just going to ask AI system, where do I control? I'm going to ask it, where are the values to control ball speed? Now it's telling me that the ball speed is travel controlled by the Vx and the Vy properties. So now I'm going to look at for the Vx property. So I can actually click on the Vx and the Vy. So I'll click in here. It takes me straight to the values that I want to change. So at the moment, the ball travels at 5. Let's change that to 15. And it's got the ball object. So yeah, you got the ball object and the properties, the Vx and the Vy properties of the ball object. I'm going to change that to 15. I'm just going to go File, Save, and I'm going to reopen it and see if that makes the ball go faster. Well, as you can see, the ball's gone really fast now. Really fast. Oh, blimey. All right. So obviously, there's more work you can probably do in this just to, because AI seems to always hit the ball. Maybe I control the properties to make AI's paddle move a little bit slower. Just to make it a little bit competitive. But yeah, that's 5 minutes. That took me about 5 minutes to do, and we got a working game of Pong. So, currently there's a little bit of controversy at the moment, with people using AI to develop video games or write code. Developers, they're a little bit concerned that AI can probably replace them and put them out of work. I can tell you this is not the case at all, regardless of what journalist article you have read. Generative AI is doing to code development or game development, as what the calculator did to accountants. So many years ago, I don't know the exact year when the calculator was invented, but when the calculator was invented, the accountants got a little bit concerned. They were concerned, oh, what's this machine which can now do calculations? It's going to take our jobs. Everyone's going to be able to do these calculations on a calculator. They don't need to hire accountants anymore. We know that's not true because they still hire accountants to this day. It's the accountants that used the calculator who became successful. So the accountants who adopted to the new technology were the ones who became successful. I reckon that's going to be the same with the developers. The developers, they're a little bit worried now. Gen AI is probably going to do all the work for them. I can tell you that's not the case. Just like the calculator is only as good as the accountant using it. It's not going to do all your calculations for you. You actually got to input what you want to calculate into the system. That's the same with generative AI. It's just going to do the same to accounting what the calculator did to accounting. So there might be some journalists out there and they like to write articles that AI is going to take everyone's jobs. It's going to replace all these workers and that. No, it's not. It's enhancing work. It's enhancing work. It's basically going to make development more efficient. So at the moment, I'm waiting for a new video game called Fallout 5. The reason why this game hasn't been released yet is because there's a lack of skilled workers for developing video games. So because the time to develop a video game takes a while. AI is going to enhance that, meaning that's great for me, the consumer, and that's great for the business selling the product. So everyone wins, even the developer at the end of the day. So if technology can, speed up the game development process, so I can get access to my video game Fallout 5 by the time I'm like 80, before I'm 80 or whatnot, that will be great because I am waiting for that video game. So I reckon this is gonna be good for the video game industry. If I can just create a simple game of Pong within like five minutes, not even that, then yeah, this is going to definitely speed up the process of developing video games, which is going to be great. So hopefully we see some new video games coming out soon, which we're all been waiting for, and hopefully improves the quality of video games as well. But time can see with new technology. Anyway, yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. You have a good one. Audio and enjoy the kangaroos. Right.